If you're having trouble with your cellular data not working, there are a number of steps that we can take at home without needing to go to an Apple store or to your carrier to definitely get that fixed. The first thing we're going to do is hop into the Settings app of your iPhone. Once we're in the Settings app of your iPhone, let's just toggle on airplane mode. You'll see this disconnects from your cellular signal, and then just toggle it back off. This is the easiest thing that you can try just by resetting that cellular data. But if that doesn't work, that's no problem. Let's just tap on the cellular option midway down. And again, let's try to toggle cellular data off for a few seconds and then wait for a few seconds and turn it back on. You'll be able to see it says roaming on. Let's tap on that where it says cell data options and make sure that data roaming is on if you're okay with that and your plan supports that. And then just head into voice and data. I usually set this to 5G on or 5G auto. This could be an issue if you're choosing LTE and there's bad signal where you are. So you want to boost up your signal and switch it to 5G on or 5G auto. And then also data mode. We want to make sure this is set to standard or allow more data in 5G. If it's set to low data mode, you could still have mobile or cell data, but it's just limiting or throttling that data. So I usually choose standard, which says it will automatically update based on what I'm doing. Now, let's go back to the beginning of your settings. If these didn't help you, there are a number of other things we can do to reset or check if there are certain settings that are preventing you from being able to do this. So go back to the beginning of your settings, scroll down and tap on General, and then scroll down again to the bottom and tap on VPN and Device Management. There are two things we're going to look on here for. Is a VPN. If you see a VPN, you might want to toggle it off or delete the VPN profile if you don't use that. That can mess up with your mobile data and cause issues. In addition to that, if you see profiles on here, you can see it says sign into work or school accounts. So if you go through this process and set up a profile, a configuration profile, you'll want to go in there and delete this profile. This is really important. A lot of times these cause issues with your mobile or cellular data. So I would delete the profile if your work or school allows that. After we've done that, if you're still running into issues, let's just tap the back arrow here and let's tap on transfer or reset iPhone. And then we'll choose reset at the top and we're going to reset your network settings. The second option there, just enter in the passcode you use to unlock your phone and then hit reset network settings. What this does is it wipes out all of those settings associated with your carrier and then just brings them back to factory default. However, do keep in mind, this does delete out all of your previously connected Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, so you'll just need to manually reconnect again. After you've done that, if it's still not working, let's go back to the beginning of your settings. From the beginning of your settings, we're going to tap on the general option, and then we're going to tap on about at the top. You can see on here, it'll show you a bunch of information. And if you scroll down, you'll see information about your eSIM. What you're looking to see is if a carrier update pops up. If a carrier update does pop up, essentially this means that you need to update the firmware on your iPhone with how your iPhone connects to your cell data or mobile data. So just wait to see if there is a pop-up. If there is, just tap on update. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to hop out of your settings app and we're going to do a force restart on your iPhone. This a lot of times fixes it. So press the volume up, press the volume down, and then press and hold that side button until you see an Apple logo. So let me walk you through that. I'll hit volume up, volume down, and then press and hold the side button. Now, you can see it says slide to power off, but I'm just going to keep holding that side button until my entire iPhone screen goes black, just like that. And then wait until I see the Apple logo. When I do, I can release my fingers and then I've done a force restart on my iPhone. Again, a lot of times fixing that issue. I hope this helps. If you enjoyed this video, check out the video over to my right. I think you'll really like that one too. And thanks for watching.